true God.
I'm happy.
So how do you know you're hearing from the one true God? But you know what? It doesn't matter because you already answered it. Because if you accept that you're hearing from the one true God, you would make your daughter marry her rapist.
If I know it's the one true God, I'm not talking about the God of Muhammad, the God of this.
You said, but at the end of the day, you would make your daughter marry her rapist.
If we're talking, if God the Father, God said,
yes,
I'm not saying.
Yes,
so you said, would I make my? I'm not making my daughter. I would kill my daughter's rapist if it was in my hands. If it was in my hands, he's dead meat. Period. But if God the Father says no to Quando, do that. We're going to take a different route. Do this, do that. But not also that.
No, not do this, do that. Make her marry him. She has to marry him and provide children. And they can never get divorced. That's what the book says. You're going to do that if you believe that you are hearing from the one true God.
If God the Father, the God of the Bible tells me to do that, then yes. And I mean, you're applying this as, he's. I might be morally bad to your viewers who think that way, or I might be a bad person to you for thinking that way. But because if we're being technical, it's a lot of people. Huh?
Yeah. I look at that as some serious brainwashing because I don't give a damn what spirit, energy, vision comes into this room or visits me at any point in time. There is absolutely no way my own personal morality is going to force my daughter to marry her rapist. I don't give a shit what deity it is. My own personal morality. Because that deity will be letting me know that it cannot be any deity that I should give any respect to, because my moral standard is greater than its moral standard. And it doesn't matter about no God works in mysterious ways and maybe a baby is going to be born from this union that's going to bring world peace.
Well, I mean, the Bible never says God.
I gotta say, now this two-part series was made for one reason and one reason only. One, for those of you who have followed my page and you know exactly who that Christian is, please do not harass that Christian. If you find out who that Christian is, please do not harass that Christian. It was not to embarrass or to put them out like that. But I know that he still follows my page because he's trying to make his bones in the social media environment off of one video that he repeatedly makes videos about. The purpose of this video is that when me and this gentleman had this conversation, he was purely looking at it from his standpoint and looking at it from what the Bible says in Leviticus concerning if a young woman who is not betrothed to a man is taken advantage of, molested by a man, and they are caught, then the man is to pay the father the bride price of 50 pieces of silver, and then she is to marry him and provide children for him. Now, in the testimony that the young lady gave, if you go and research her more, you'll find out that she actually had 16 children by her rapist. And the damage that this did to her psyche, to her. And my goal is for this young man who has a infant daughter to stop looking at it from his point of view. Stop looking at it from what you believe this Bible is trying to tell you to do. To take away the brainwashing. And listen to this woman's testimony and recognize the damage that you would be doing to your child. Look at it from the perspective of the victim and stop looking at it from you trying to be right with this book that endorses child marriage, that endorses rapists being able to marry their victims and the victims having to suffer in that situation. My words never reached you when we had this conversation. But maybe the words of this woman will reach you, because I do believe that you have love for your daughter. And maybe the love for your daughter will prove to be more powerful than the brainwashing that you have received from this religion. So, my guy, if this upsets you, it is not my intent. My intent is for you to be able to grow. And maybe hearing that woman's testimony will allow you to grow. So always remember, you have to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibrations.